Well, we have Celina alongside me now, and also Asif Quraishi, a British Pakistani activist who's also Britain's only gay Muslim drag queen, performing as Asifa Lahore. Lovely to have you both on. Celina, just starting with you, what got you in particular interested with this issue?
Well, I have been an activist for the past 12 years, and I have been I've had personal experiences in my life. There have been people who are responsible for who I am today, were from the gay and transgender community, and I owe it to them. And when one of them passed away, it was sort of a breaking point in my life, and I realized that I just can't go on living in my cocoon of this perfect world, while people around me who every day make me look the way I do.
And did they suffer as a result of their sexuality? I mean,
yes, of course.
And had they been discovered for what they were,
yes,
would that have affected their careers and their entire lives?
Probably. When this person whom I'm talking about passed away, I still remember him telling me that, Celina, I don't want to die old. I don't want to die, I don't want to grow old alone, you know, and the society won't permit me to have a life.
Asif, how difficult has it been for you? I mean, you are really quite well known in this country, and we'll see some of your work in a minute, but how difficult was it for you in your community?
It was quite challenging at first because visibility of gay people within the Asian communities is so low. So when I did come out and tell my parents, look, this is who I am, I'm gay, it was very much like, well, you can't be because there aren't others like you. You know, what are people going to say? What are the community going to say? Life will be very hard for you. I think religion, culture plays a massive part in this, so that's what sort of prevents people from coming out.
Okay, and I think you, at one stage, were being put forward for an arranged marriage. I mean, did that ever get to that stage?
So when I did come out, yes, I was sort of, pressure was applied for me to sort of, you know, marriage would solve everything. And when pressure was being applied, actually, I stood up and said, no, this is not what I want. I wouldn't, if you arrange my marriage to a boy, I'd be very happy, but right, not to a girl.
Okay, and Celina, for you, I mean, the number of hits is remarkable. I think it's your first song, isn't it? We were just discussing, the tune is very familiar, isn't it? Hooray, hooray, a happy holiday or something. Anyway, but it's had a lot of hits. Is it, do you think, the role of actors and people in the public eye, and sportsmen perhaps, to actually be promoting something like this? Because, you know, when you look at the countries around the world, Cameroon, you know, India, Afghanistan, people, you know, actually dying, and in Africa and Uganda, yes, or, you know, being criminalised for something which, in our world, is completely normal.
Absolutely. You see, often change begins with very difficult conversations. And the whole idea behind this video was to have this very difficult conversation in a simple and entertaining and light-hearted manner. Because how do you break the barriers of country and religion and language? And music is the one way that you can actually do that. Like you instantly hooked onto the song and said, I've heard it somewhere before, you know. So this is what it is. So it's a link, it's connecting the dots. And it's about, you know, raising many different conversations all over the world.
Do you think, Asif, though, it's something to do with generations as well, and that actually, you know, the older generation is still perhaps quite entrenched in their views about this, but are you hopeful that as younger generations come through, this won't even be an issue in 15 years'
Definitely.
time?
I mean, statistics are showing that people are coming out younger and younger, and in the Asian communities in Britain, people are definitely coming out younger, and they are influencing, you know, the conversations, as Celina said, they are happening within households. It's just making it much more visible, in my opinion.
And I think we've got a clip of one of your, something from your shows, which shows how you use humour to get this across as well. I'm not sure if we can just hear that now, or maybe we haven't got that to hand. No, I'm just being told we haven't actually. It is funny, though. I've just been, we watched it beforehand. But humour is a very British way of dealing with awkward subjects. Does that apply in your country as well? Or?
Well, I think it applies everywhere in the world. As I said, you know, how do you make people have a difficult conversation, something that they're not comfortable with? How do you break the barriers? It has to be a common ground. It could be humor, it could be music, it could be dance, performance, anything that everybody in the world beyond culture, religion and language is used to.
All right. I'm afraid we are out of time, but thank you both very much. Good luck with the campaign, and thank you very much indeed for joining us.